So it's a bit of a clickbait title from me on this one, folks, isn't it, really? I mean, admittedly, there are lots of things, of course, that hold us back from getting a slim and healthy body. But who wants to watch that video, right? Everyone wants the little golden nugget, the magic ingredient that's going to help them break through. So yes, I am going to feed the beast today. But in all seriousness, I do think this thing really carries some weight. This idea really carries some weight. But it's not necessarily something I've spoken about a great deal before. Here it is then. The number one reason why you're not in shape right now or struggling to get in shape right now is because you keep eating like a child. I know, sounds odd, but hear me out on this one. The same crappy foods as when you were younger. The same ridiculous sort of reward or treat dynamic as when you were a child. Oh, mummy's going to give you a cookie if you get your homework done once you've done this chore, or once you be good. Be good and you can have some ice cream this weekend, etc, etc, etc. The same ridiculous combination of nutritionally lacking foods or food groups to form a balanced meal. All of this stuff, we learn all of this stuff. We're not born with emotional eating problems or certain sort of weaknesses or afflictions for particular foods, are we? We learn all of these things. And it's really now about growing up. And I know this is so patronizing and condescending from a 26-year-old, and believe you me, I don't want to be saying this sort of stuff to you guys all the time. There's people in my audience who are double or even triple my age, would you believe? They could be my parents or my grandparents. So I don't want to be sat here saying this sort of stuff. But there's a lot of you right now who eat like a child, and it is absolutely time to grow up. Start eating foods that are actually good for you, and start valuing that too, because we all know on paper, okay, I should be cleaning up my diet a bit, I've got to eat a bit of this, a bit of that. But you can only really do those things if your value and belief system, your self-worth is strong enough to actually commit to that, right? Otherwise you're just going to waver, otherwise it's going to be a little sort of fad thing, and the next diet that you try for a couple of weeks, a month, and so on. It's really now about stopping this ridiculous behavior. You've got to stop accepting and tolerating all of this stuff that has led you to perhaps be overweight and very unhealthy and unfit in the first place. And then also at the same time, seeing a new vision for yourself and actually truly believing, although it might feel like a long way away, that it is possible for you to change. You need the yin and the yang here. You need to know what you're trying to escape and where you're trying to go to. And that can really drive you out of your current predicament. And that's really it. You've got to stop tolerating this behavior. Get to work. And that's my simple message today. Again, I'm 26. You lot don't need to hear this from me, but some of you eat like children, and it must be said. Thanks.